So today we have with us absolutely beautiful and gorgeous Mrs. Shweta Chopra, proudly holding the title of Mrs. India Queen of Substance 2019 as well as Mrs. Glamorous 2019. Thank you for coming to our show, ma'am.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to, be on the show.
So, ma'am, let's start with the interview. My
Sure.
first question for you is, would you like to tell us about yourself, your journey of being a cabin crew member and earning the titles of Mrs. India Queen of Substance 2019 and Mrs. Glamorous 2019?
Okay, yeah. So let's begin with, my introduction. As you all know, I'm Shweta Chopra. My name is Shweta Chopra. I'm from Delhi itself. I've been in cabin crew, I mean, in aviation industry for last, how many? I think 14 years. I'm completing 14 years this year. And I always wanted to become a cabin crew. This was the only thing, I wanted to, become as a child. As a child, we all have different dreams and different aspiration. Like you must have, you must have thought that I'll become an engineer. So I don't know, somehow, this was the first and last thing in my mind, and I'm really glad that I could achieve one of my dream. And as I said, one of my dream, because I'm a person who have, who keeps dreaming, and who keeps increasing the dreams. So yeah, this was a dream. And then holding a beauty, participating in a beauty pageant was always, my thing. And I always wanted to, win Miss India actually. But somehow, due to some problem, there is a height restriction in Femina Miss India, and due to 1 inch I could not participate. So since I could not participate in Miss India, so when I this opportunity came for Mrs. India, I thought, why not, just give it a try. So I gave it a try, and I gave my 100%, and here I am. I won the title, and I'm really glad that I won it. Yeah, so that's all about me.
That's wonderful, ma'am. So my next question for you is, you have also contributed being a part of Vande Bharat mission in this global pandemic, which is absolutely commendable. Would you like to share with us your experience of rescuing people during this hard times?
So, as mentioned earlier, also that it was a pleasure to be a part of Vande Bharat mission. And in the beginning, I mean, like in a fix that should I go for it and not, because the pandemic was hitting around the globe, and there was no vaccination, and it was a deadly disease. So, but I gave it a thought, and I somehow it came to my mind that it's actually a good deed. And when your country needs it, and you become, you get one chance to become a hero, why not? So I'm really glad that I participated. And I mean, like I was one of the first few crew members who actually went for the mission. And later on, it's become the world's it's actually in going to the Guinness Book of Records, that it is actually the most it's one of the most rescued people, and this mission is actually growing and growing, and it's still going on. And I'm really glad that, and I'm really sure that one fine day in future there'll be a movie or something, and then on this Vande Bharat mission, and I'll definitely feel glad once it'll come out. And yeah, it was such a pleasure being a part of Vande Bharat mission. But then once you uh, become a part of such events, or actually such rescue missions, you actually get to know that what is the value of your life, and what are the small things which you actually neglect in everyday life. When we were asked to wear that PPE kit for 16 hours, and actually the flying time was 16 hours, but the moment you reach aircraft, you have to don the PPE, and you can only remove the PPE once everybody is deplaned and everything. So it actually takes more than 20-24 hours, since and when you are in that PPE kit, and it is really difficult. It is really difficult. The moment the first flight I did, I had a instant gratification from all the doctors, like, how do they do it? It's very difficult to do normal activities in that PPE kit. It's very difficult to eat, to sit, to even go to the washroom. It's very difficult. So hats off to all the doctors who have been doing it for so long. And it was just a small we were doing just one flight maybe in a month, and then but doctors are doing it 24/7, and every day, and without any fail, that they've been doing it for so many months. So hats off to them.
Absolutely, ma'am. So, ma'am, my next question for you is, It must have been challenging to balance family and passion as a married woman. Did you face any challenges? If so, how did you handle them?
And I feel that to balance, to create a balance in your family and your professional or whatever career you are in, I think the only thing you need is creating or setting priorities. So as women, I think everybody would say that women, they have the family is the priority, and so goes for male also. So yes, we what I actually do is I create priorities. I when I know that my child needs me, my daughter needs me, so I try to adjust things accordingly, so that I can give time to her also, and give same time to my family, my profession also. So what I really feel that I'm blessed with is, since I'm flying, I get I know I go out for few days, and whenever I come back home, I have 2 3 days at home. So I actually spend quality time instead of quantity time. So I really feel that that ways I'm creating balance with myself also, because whenever I'm on my layovers, that's my time, that's me time. So I'm giving myself a time also, and when I come back home, I'm here at my family, with my family, and for those 4 5 days, I'm untouched, so I can spend as much time as with my family. So that creates a balance.
Beautifully said, ma'am. So, ma'am, my next question for you is, for a woman, especially for a married woman, how important is it to have a family support?
Yeah, so as I said that for everybody, we need family support. Like even if you're not married, or even if you're not a woman, you're a male, we need family support for everything. And yeah, when it comes to married women, I think family supports means a lot, because wherever you want to try something new, or whenever you want to explore something new, you need I will not say that you actually need some kind of validation from somebody, but yes, a constant support from your family is something which keeps you motivated, something which keeps you motivated to try something new, and to do something new. When I know that my family has my back, and they'll manage, if I really want to do explore something new, one fine day they'll say, okay, go ahead. So if I have the family support, of course I am doing my best, and I can give my 100%.
Wonderful, ma'am. Uh, ma'am, my next question for you is, beauty or brain, which is more important to win a beauty pageant?
Oh, I really like this question. Let me say, Adarsh, I think it's both. It's both. You can't just go, pick one when you're going for a beauty pageant, because it is called beauty pageant for a reason, right? But you have to understand what actually is beauty here. It is not about how good you looks, how what is your appearance, and how fair you are and how tall you are. I'm talking about only Mrs. India, beauty pageants, because when it comes to Miss India beauty pageants, it's totally different. So here I'm talking about beauty pageants for married women. So I'm really glad that for married women, there is no such limitation, and the criteria of judging on your beauty is totally different. So it is not about how hot you look, or how tall you are, how fit you are, and for married women, it is actually how giving you are, how caring you are, and for them beauty is totally different. I think we all are uniquely beautiful, in our own way. We have different kind of skin, and everybody is beautiful. So that ways we are not judging, or we are characterizing somebody, okay, so you're fair, you're tall, and you're fit, so you're beautiful. This is not beauty. So beauty here, in beauty pageant, how they judge your beauty is what exactly is your character, and what you're giving, and how you make others feel when you are surrounded by them, or when they're surrounded by you. Beauty in beauty pageants, in especially Mrs. India, is totally different. So yeah, after participating in Mrs. India beauty pageant, I really got to know that, okay, it was everybody and everyone, in all different women, then they could participate, and they were so happy, they were just enjoying themselves, and everybody was beautiful in their own way. In Mrs. India beauty pageant, they actually judge you on the basis of what exactly you're giving to the society. and we were given different tasks, wherein we were actually seeing that what we are, and we were actually doing a lot of social work, and somehow I really enjoyed the my beauty pageant journey, and it was like a self evaluation thing, and I really enjoyed it.
So, ma'am, my next question for you would be, since 1 year, many Instagrammers and influencers have started sharing their individual makeup artwork. How do you see yourself as a unique artist? Why is the trend picking up in India?
Yeah, so before that, let me just tell you that, when I actually wanted to become a makeup artist, see, makeup was always a part of, my job, and, I was getting ready every day, and grooming was always a part of my profession. So this is something which, which was always there since childhood. Every girl, knows how to dress up and how to get ready, and they all enjoy it. And as being a, when I was a child, I was enjoying it thoroughly. So then I choose a career which was which was giving it a boost. So when I decided to begin, make it professional, or to learn it further, I actually went ahead and I did my professional course from New Zealand, and then I did couple of other courses from Dubai and London itself, so that I can get I can learn in a proper way, so that I if when you want to become a professional artist, I think learning is something, or for anything, if whenever you want to pursue a degree, or like whenever you want to pursue a profession, I think learning is something which is very important. So that's how I begin, and got into this makeup artist thing. And yeah, as you said, that everybody is right now, yeah, it's actually a booming thing, that everybody wants to become a makeup artist, and everybody is learning, and everybody is sharing a lot of good videos on Instagram, YouTube. So it's actually a very good thing that they are doing it in a proper way. And to answer your question, that how am I different, I will not say that I am very different. Every artist, or every makeup artist, or every makeup influencer, beauty influencer, they have their own style of makeup, or they have their own speciality. I will not say that I am far better than others, but yes, I also have my style of makeup. I also have my style or my uniqueness. So that makes me maybe a little different from others, but not better, or not lesser.
Absolutely, ma'am. Uh, ma'am, my next question for you is, how do you work with cosmetic brands to showcase your makeup?
So the one thing which I really keeps in my mind whenever I am applying any makeup on others, or my on myself, or when I'm buying a makeup also, one thing which is non-negotiable is I only purchase brands which are vegan, which are cruelty free. There are so many brands, they test on human, like not on human, but on animals. So I really make sure that I only purchase brands which are vegan and which are cruelty free. That's how I'm becoming, being a animal lover, and I'm a somebody who actually turned from non-vegetarian to vegan, just to become a little more kinder. So this is this one thing which I really make sure whenever I'm buying a product, or whenever I'm suggesting somebody to buy a product. So this is the one criteria, and that's how I choose my makeup brands also. So the first thing I'll ask any collaborator, that are you cruelty free, are you vegan? If they say yes, then go ahead.
Wonderful, ma'am. That's wonderful thought. Ma'am, yeah. With this, we have reached our last question. My last question for you would be, what is your advice to beauty pageant aspirants?
I would say that just enjoy it. Don't make it a task. Actually, I have seen there are so many beauty pageants, and sorry, there's so many aspirant, and there were so many contestant in my beauty pageant also, who are just so who were panicking so much for every task we were given, and somehow the beauty of enjoying the task was not even there. So I think whenever you're going for any kind of event, I know this, everybody wants to win, and everybody wants to give their 100%, and somehow in a way, when you are actually when you have that urge to win, and yeah, give your 100%, but don't become so over competitive that you just kill the vibe of participating in a contest. I think you should only enjoy the process, and the journey is so beautiful. When you're going for any beauty pageant or any such contest, I think you should enjoy the journey, and once you enjoy the journey, your destination will be, great only.
That's a very great advice, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for coming to our show and sharing your life experiences and life story with the viewers and the young aspirants who wants to pursue their career in this. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being a
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me this platform. Actually, I really feel that, if I can motivate a couple of other people also, it my life is sorted. I know. So thank you so much for giving.